Hi guys, Snow here, and welcome back to another video which involves fursuits. Oh my god, it's been forever since I've done a video like this, and I apologise for that. It's just I haven't really had anything to do a video about, but I'm back now. I don't know how long it's going to be till the next one, but for now let's just get this one out of the way, shall we? Well, last weekend, so the 2nd and 3rd of June, I went to the Yorkshire Cosplay Con in Sheffield at the Fly DSA Arena, and it was amazing. I know normally I do MCM in Manchester, the end of July, I think. Is it the end of July? Yeah, it's the end of July. But last time we went, the crowds were just unbearable. We were literally like a huddle of penguins, especially on the Saturday, and we could not move at all. So we decided to go for YCC this year because I'd seen videos and it didn't look as crowded. It certainly looked more furry friendly, and it certainly was more furry friendly. There was way more furries there than there were at MCM, and they were easier to find as well because the crowds weren't as bad. Plus, one of the guests sort of sealed the deal for me with wanting to go, and I also won tickets for the Sunday, so I just had to buy tickets for the Saturday. So I went with my boyfriend. On the Saturday, I was dressed as Snow, but done it as Sakura, so I was in Force Snow, so I had like the brown coat on, and I had a Dominator and all that kind of stuff, but I still had head, hands and tail on. And on the Sunday, I wore Roxy, who has appeared for one video. She's my Red Fox character. But I didn't go as Roxy, I went as a furry version of Rick from Rick and Morty. Because we know from, if you have watched Rick and Morty, that furries are actually canon in the Rick and Morty universe, with the Purge episode that pretty much happened on the planet of the furries. So I was just like, well, there's going to be some dimension where everyone is a furry. Like that, as everyone is an anthro animal. So I was just like, well, let's do that then. Because I wanted to wear a fursuit both days, because I feel more comfortable in a fursuit than my ugly face. So, but I also wanted to cosplay Rick, because, you know, he's a fun character to be. So I just combined the two, and it's just like, hey, furry Rick, there we go. I did get recognised as an animal version of Rick quite a few times, so that was good. I actually, you know, people recognise the character, so that was good. I had the costume right. But anyway, enough about the actual trip. This video is about the haul. I did one of these videos last year for MCM. I did a haul video. I have been to a couple of other cons since then. I've been to Hallicon and I've been to Huddersfield Comic Con. Both of those are just small local conventions to me. I did get stuff at those, but the hauls weren't that big, so they didn't really warrant a haul video. From Hallicon, I literally got a Lucille from the Bat from The Walking Dead and a fursuit tail, and that's it. And at Huddersfield, I got a figure of Levi from Attack on Titan, a necklace, and a plushie, and that's about it. So yeah, small cons do not really warrant haul videos. So the next one I go to, I don't know which one it's going to be, but the next one I go to, I may do a haul video for it. Just because, you know, I still ended up walking away with stuff, so it could warrant its own video. But anyway, on to YCC. We got there on the Friday, and our hotel was right next to Meadowhall, which if you don't know, Meadowhall is the big shopping centre in Sheffield. Hold on a minute. Sorry if I end up doing that a lot, I'm getting over a cold. But yeah, so we went to Meadowhall, which is the big shopping centre in Sheffield, and we did some shopping. We were geeks, so it was bound to happen. Yeah, also sniffing will happen. So for showing you the haul, the hands are gonna have to come off, but I meant look, my arms are showing. I'm already ruining the magic anyway, so who cares? we'll have it like a Majira Strawberry video. Because you can't have a Majira video without ruining the magic. So anyway, we went into Debenhams, and as you know, and as you've seen from my toy review videos lately, I really like the Jurassic series, and also, you know, since I've started reviewing the new Jurassic World toys. So we went into Debenhams, and I got the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Imaginext set of the Mosasaur and a diver. I wasn't actually thinking of getting any of these Imaginext sets because obviously they're made for little kids rather than big kids. But that doesn't matter. Big kids can still get them. So it comes with a diver and the Mosasaur, which obviously, yeah. The one thing I like about these figures is they have follow me eyes, which I think is really cool. It's awesome. So we got that. Also went to the Entertainer, and once again got some Jurassic World stuff. I got nothing but Jurassic World from the Entertainer. The Entertainer is a toy shop in the UK. It's quite a small one, but it's growing. Yeah, it's joining the ranks of the big toy shops. So from there, I got the Imaginext Dilophosaurus, and this Dilophosaurus is awesome. Oh, that comes with the little guy, but no one cares about the guy. So yeah, you press the button on its back, and it does come with some projectiles, and then some acid spit. Oh, it's not acid, it's venom, but it's green, so it looks like acid. And then it just hooks over, because of the guy like that, as if he's been hit. So yeah, I mostly just got that because it's a fun little gimmick, and it's cute. Once again, follow me eyes, which is awesome. Also from the Entertainer, I got the Wheatley figure from the Fallen Kingdom line. This is like the normal toy line, so this is not the kid line, the little kids line. So I got Wheatley, who appears to be a trophy hunter, so I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like this guy. And I also got, where is it? There he is. I also got another Owen. Yes, I now have 3 Owens, because who doesn't like a figure of Chris Pratt? So yeah, I got Lockwood Battle Owen, who comes with a giant shotgun, his little knife, and this pole. I haven't seen the film yet, so I don't know what this pole is for, but it's a pokey pole. So yeah, the Lockwood Battle Owen. I also got a couple of Jurassic World blind bags. These were the only 2 blind bags I needed to complete the set, going off the codes. And so I now have the full set of blind bags, so a review of these will probably be coming at some point. So I got the Parasaurolophus and the Apatosaurus. So yeah, a review of the full set of these will be coming at some point in the future. Last thing I got from the Entertainer was the Rorivores Allosaurus. Now I wanted more to start my Rorivores collection with the Metriacanthosaurus, just because I don't actually have a Metriacanthosaurus toy at all. I mean, I have some Allosauruses, so I would have survived with not starting my collection with this. But everywhere we went that sold Rorivores, this was the only one they had. So it was like saying, I know you don't want it, but you're going to have to buy it. So yeah. Sorry. So yeah, once again, a review of all of this will be coming. All of the toys I have bought, reviews of them will be coming at some point on the channel. We also went to the Lego store, and I made a custom minifigure. Now, a lot of you probably don't know who this guy is supposed to be, but it is supposed to be Kogami from the Psychopaths anime. I was wanting to make a Ginoza because he's my favourite character, but they didn't have a hairstyle that suited him. You know, they didn't have his hairstyle, whereas they did have Kogami's hairstyle, so I made a Kogami instead. Oh, the Disney store also happened. Went to the Disney store and I bought a little tiny Bolt. A mini Bolt plush. It's been years since I've seen Bolt things in store, whether it's regular supermarkets and toy shops or the Disney store. It's been ages since I have seen anything Bolt related. So as soon as I saw this, I had to buy it. Because I love Bolt. Bolt's awesome. Also from the Disney store, I got one of their toy box figures, which is basically they're like action figures done in the Disney Infinity style of figures, so that they're very stylized rather than being more realistic. And I got Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy. Once again, review of him will be coming shortly. The only things I won't be reviewing are the plushies, Funko Pops, and all that kind of stuff. So actual hard plastic toys like these, they will be getting reviewed at some point. But obviously, I now have a lot of Jurassic World things to get through. But yeah, so I got Star-Lord. He's pretty cool. I've been wanting a Star-Lord figure for ages, and these guys were on offer. They were £5. They were £5 apart from instead of £10. What else? Oh yeah, Primark. I don't usually go to Primark because I don't usually buy clothes. But Primark have Jurassic Park 25th anniversary pajamas, so I had to get some. Yeah, I had to get some Jurassic Park pajamas. Waterstones also happened, and I got volume 2 of the Seraph of the End manga. I've recently finished watching the anime, and I loved the anime, so I'm now wanting to read the manga, because apparently the manga goes on for a bit longer than what the anime does, so it'll be good to see where it, how it continues after where the anime left off. And then the last thing I got, the last place we went to for the pre-con haul was HMV, which is like just an entertainment place, DVDs, Blu-rays, CDs, basically everything, apart from games. Anything that has a disc in it, apart from a game, they will sell. So I got a Jurassic World colouring book. These were actually set by the till, so you didn't actually see these until you paid for them. But yeah, I had to grab a colouring book, because I've got one of those adult colouring books that's an anime one, but this is just your bog standard colouring book for kids, and I haven't had one of these for years. I probably won't even colour this in, because the pictures just look so good without colour anyway. Right, I might do, but the pictures, they just look amazing. I have a feeling if I colour them I will just ruin it. So yeah, I got that, and I also got the discs come out. Hold on. There we go. I also got the DVD of Black Butler Book of Circus, also known as Season 3 of Black Butler. It's taken me ages to find this. My local HMV has the Blu-ray of Season 3, but I didn't want the Blu-ray. I've got Season 1 and 2 of Black Butler on DVD, and for that reason, for continuity, I wanted to get Season 3 on DVD. If I had Season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, then I would have happily got Season 3 on Blu-ray. But I just wanted it to all be flush. Like, I didn't want to have Season 1 and 2 in my DVD section, and Season 3 in my Blu-ray section. So, yeah. I waited for this for so long. And it was actually on offer. It was originally 20 quid, but HMV had it on offer for 15, so I grabbed it. There was also a stall at the convention itself that was selling the DVD, for 25 quid. And it's just like, I could understand the retail price of it being 25 quid, but the retail price for Season 3 on DVD is 20 quid. Don't freaking overcharge it. Anime figures are overpriced because you have to cover the import costs from Japan if they're official. But you don't for DVDs, Because if it's the dub, which this is, it's been distributed by all the anime. You don't need to cover import costs for a UK release of a DVD. Anyway, enough ranting about DVD prices. That is everything that I bought on day 0, the day before the convention started. Now on to actual day 1 of the convention, so the Saturday. There was this random stall that was selling little keyrings, badges, little bits and bobs, and there was a tub of Minecraft keyrings, and I love wolves, so I bought a keyring of the Minecraft wolf. Now this is a knockoff, this is not official, but you can tell because all the joints are really floppy. Now I have official Minecraft keyrings that you can get from blind bags, and the joints are not floppy like this. So this is definitely a knockoff. Feels the same sort of plastic though, because I meant it feels like really cheap flimsy plastic that they use in the official ones. So from a distance, it looks official. I'm going to put that tail down. There. So I got that. I can't remember the name of the store, but it was just a random stall. There was a stall called, hold on. I went to a stall called So Unique, as in sewing, so there it is, So Unique. And I went to them both days, and I got a My Little Pony badge. I have recently got into My Little Pony, as you can see I have little Pinkie Pie here. And funnily enough, the badge I bought was also Pinkie Pie. Now these aren't commercially available, these ones were handmade by the stall owner. I can't remember what the person's name is. I don't actually know what the person's name is, so why did I say I can't remember? Oh, but yeah. So I got a Pinkie Pie badge, and it's just like a basic safety pin sort of badge. But yeah, I got Pinkie Pie. Pinkie Pie's my favourite because she's so crazy. I know in my one of my Q&A videos when I was asked who my favourite pony is, I said Rainbow Dash because she was the only one that I actually knew at the time because I hadn't watched it. But now I have watched a few episodes of it. I can say Pinkie Pie is my favourite just because she's crazy, and in some circumstances she can be exactly like me. So yeah, Pinkie Pie badge. There was this different stall that was doing classic button badges, and they had them on at 6 for a $5. So I got my pride badge. So I'm asexual, so I got my pride badge. I got a winner chicken dinner, so a PUBG badge. Oh my god, my nose is running. I got another PUBG badge, which is like the home, like it's basically the cover of the game, so that dude. I got a professional fangirl and shipper. That is definitely me. I am definitely a professional fangirl and shipper. I got Daryl from The Walking Dead, because I love Daryl. And I also got Negan, because I am also a fan of Negan. That was it for badges on day 1. There was a couple of stalls selling Funko Pops, so I got a couple. I got Ryuk from Death Note. He's the only one of the base figures I needed to complete my Death Note set. I now just need L with Cake, which I believe is a rarer one, so if I end up buying it, I will probably end up spending a little bit more than what I wanted to on it. But yeah, anyway, I got Ryuk. He's cool. I love his grin. And I also got the Dilophosaurus from Funko's Jurassic Park 25th anniversary set of Funko Pops. So that's cool. I now have the Dilophosaurus and the Velociraptor. And the Dilophosaurus is so cute. There was this stall that was selling like ornaments, so like wolves, dragons, skulls, basically anything gothic in a way, like gothic fantasy ornaments. So I got a wolf ornament because because it's just like it's snow. It was my persona, and I wanted my persona as an ornament to display. I apologise for all this coughing. No, your day too. Go away. There was a store selling anime figures. Now, I'll admit these are all knockoffs. They are not official figures. You can tell just by the quality of them, especially on the faces, because the clothes actually look half decent. The clothes look decent, but the faces do not. And the fact on this little tiny one, the sword is bent as well. But anyway, so I got a couple of anime figures. This one is Rin from Blue Exorcist. The face on this one actually looks kind of decent. Like, the face is decent, but the rest of the figure is not. Well, the sword definitely isn't. And he likes popping off his base a lot. So let me just pop him back on the base real quickly. I said real quickly. Hey, figure. Behave. I said I want to be quick with popping you back on your base. There we go. He's on his base now. So yeah, I got a little tiny Rin from Blue Exorcist. This is probably going to be my only Blue Exorcist figure I get because I like the anime. It was a cool anime, but it's not my favourite. But it is really good. I do highly recommend it to people. So yeah, I still need to watch season 2 of it actually. We'll put him there. Where's he gone? Now I also got Sebastian and Ciel from Black Butler. These figures were sold individually, but you could buy them both together for a discounted price. And they did come with individual bases, as just in case you only wanted one. But they also came with this big base to display them both together, if you did buy them both. So yeah, so we have Sebastian here holding his knives and forks. And Ciel. Ciel is holding a rose behind him. I have a feeling he's supposed to be holding it in his hand that's in front of his, this hand here. But it doesn't want to stay in this hand, so he's holding it with his hand behind his back. And obviously Sebastian is holding cutlery behind him as well. It was a pain to get all that cutlery in his hands. It was such a pain. But yeah, they're knockoffs. They're not official, but they're quite nice little figures. I don't really care that they're knockoffs. They're still quite nice to display somewhere. Put you back there, and hopefully don't knock you off. There was also a Jurassic Park stall thing. It was basically just selling all Jurassic World stuff as in first Jurassic World, so Hasbro trash. But I know I said Hasbro trash, but I still bought stuff because it was stuff that was cool at the time. But they also had a tombola. It was like £1 a ticket, and they had the big Indominus Rex from Hasbro that Hasbro did, and I really wanted to win it, but I didn't win. But I got a consolation prize, and it's a little Pachycephalosaurus, little miniature dinosaur. So it's kind of cool that even if you don't win one of the big prizes, you still walk away with something. Now for the things I actually bought from that store. I bought the Stomp and Strike Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic World, which I believe this was Hasbro's biggest T-Rex that they did. I think their big Indominus Rexes were bigger than this. But yeah, this is the Stomp and Strike T-Rex, and from Hasbro's reputation, the rubber on its neck is already going. And look at that flimsy tail. I love the noises it makes though. Oh man. Yeah. The one thing I will give... Shut up. A minute. Here. I'll just give this as better sound quality for the raw. I also got the Tyrannosaurus Rex from the Hybrid line of toys. This was Hasbro's second attempt at Jurassic World toys after their actual ones that coexisted with the movie failed. So these were more ones that in a way coexisted with the game. Like the Jurassic World the game in the App Store. But yeah. It's pretty cool. I definitely prefer this one over the big brown T-Rex, over the Stomp and Strike, just because this one just feels more sturdy. Like this would survive being thrown around. This would survive a child more than this one, I feel. Now, the main reason I wanted to go to YCC was because one of the guests there was a voice actor called Josh Greeley. And he voices my favourite anime character, which is Gino from Psychopaths. So we met up with him. It was awesome. I got his autograph. There we go. And there's a picture of Gino as well. So I got his autograph on it, this. And this picture was actually drawn by his wife. So there is all her social media and stuff like that. If you want to go follow her. I also got him to sign my DVD copy of Season 1 of Psychopaths. So there's his autograph on Season 1. He had to redo it because I got a bit too excited and ended up smudging it. And I also paid to have a photograph taken with him. Like one of the professional photos. So there it is. There's the photo of me and Josh Greeley. And I think, basically my boyfriend ended up cosplaying as Gino. And when it came to the photo shoot, he let me take his Dominator as well. So Josh Greeley could hold one of them. And I think he fanboyed more about holding that gun than I fangirled about meeting him. So I think I may have made his day with that. Yeah, he's such a nice guy. If you know any of the other characters he voiced, because I think he's Yuri in Yuri on Ice, Armin in Attack on Titan, and stuff like that. So if you know any of his characters, I would definitely recommend going to see him if he's ever a guest at a convention near you. Now the last lot of things I bought on day 1, there was a furry stall there called Kraken Critters. I recommend commissioning them. Their stuff is very high quality. So I bought some fursuit parts from them. The first thing I wouldn't necessarily say is a fursuit part, because you can't really wear these with a fursuit. It's just a pair of ears. Just a pair of, I think they're just slightly off-white. It's like cream, like very pale, creamy coloured ears. And they're so soft. They're so soft. But yeah. So these ears are cool. These are just, I just wear these if I want to be furry, but don't want to wear Snow's head. I also got a pair of wings, some like Dutch Angel Dragon wings, but at the moment I'm using them for Snow, so I'm thinking of changing Snow's design from being a basic wolf husky to like a sort of magical one, so it's like she can sprout wings every now and then. It's like a fantasy one. So they just have like elastic straps to go over around your shoulders, and you see they're all white, but these inner feathers are like a very, very, very pale blue. And they also are articulated a little bit. So yeah, these are cool. I am thinking of making a Dutch Angel Dragon character solely based off these wings. Just so, I have the wings already for the Dutchie. And then for the rest of the suit, I just need like head, hands, tail. Because I have discovered that I am not fit enough to wear a full suit. Because a good way to test if you are fit enough to wear a full suit is get a fluffy onesie and basically walk around in that for a few hours. It's like, these heads, like all these cheap heads and stuff, they're good for seeing if you like wearing partials, and if you like just wearing fursuit heads in general. And then just walking around in a onesie with the head, with hand paws, with feet paws, with a tail attached to it. That's a good way of finding out if you will survive wearing a full suit. If you ever wanted to pay nearly $3,000 for a full suit. But just wearing a cheap onesie with a cheap head, cheap hands, cheap feet, cheap tail, just going all out cheap for a starter is a good way of figuring out if you would survive a proper expensive full suit. And I found out I will not. So if I commission a proper fursuit one day, I will just be getting a partial. And the last thing I bought was a tail. Look at the size of this tail. It's big. I wouldn't say huge, because I've seen the size of Dutch Angel Dragon tails. Like, I've seen the size of floor draggers. But this is a good tail, and it's so soft. I believe it's luxury shag fur that they've used on it, just because of how fluffy and, in a way, how shaggy it is. So yeah, I love this tail. I've worn it almost every day since getting it. I actually wore this, the ears and the wings, to work yesterday, just basically to just help customers smile, because I work in a charity shop. So it was just like, I have gone in fursuit before, like the actual head, although I did it with Roxas on my Red Fox one, and it was a hit. Everyone loved me. So now they're just like, you can, as long as you let us know, then I can, as long as I let manager know, I can just wear stuff. So yes, Kraken Critters, I do recommend them. I believe one of my friends at the con actually commissioned them for a tail while she was there. So anyway, that was day one. Day one is done, and we're on half an hour for that video, 32 minutes. Wow. So yeah, day one. On to day two. I didn't buy as much because most of my purchases had been made on day one. But obviously day two is when you walk around and you see extra things that you didn't get the first time round. So anyway, I went back to So Unique, the one that I got the Pinkie Pie badge from, and I got the rest of the crew. I got the rest of them. So I got Fluttershy, Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash. I vaguely forgot her name, I don't know why. But the badges there were also 6 for a $5, so I got a Stitch as well. Also went back. No, I didn't go back. Went to another store and I got me a pride flag. As you know from the badge, I'm asexual, so I got a pride flag. There was a little mini toy stall there. They were selling they were selling some brand new stuff, and most of it was like second hand stuff. And so I got the Lego Movie video game for the 3DS. I've started playing it, and it's definitely interesting. It's obviously like other Lego games, but it feels like there's something different about it. And the last thing I bought was Victor from Yuri on Ice, because I prefer Victor over Yuri, so I got a Victor plush. He's not official, but I don't care. I'll probably buy an official one further down the line. But yeah, I got a Victor plush because he's awesome and he's cute. He's really soft, especially his face. Clothes not so much, but his head is really soft. But anyway, that is that. That is everything I bought. I had loads of fun. If you're in the UK, I can definitely recommend you visiting YCC one year. They go every year, and I think later in September. I think. Well, later in the year, they do a cosplay ball, which is basically just like a dance. It's a one-night thing. And yeah, it's just fun. I haven't been to the ball yet. I want to go, but I probably won't. Yeah, it's YCC was just awesome. So fursuit, so furry friendly, and just generally cosplay friendly. You had, because it was in an arena, you had all the seats on the lower level. You had all those seats where you could just sit, so you were not fighting for space to sit down if you needed to de-suit or de-cosplay for a little bit and get some air. It was amazing. And on the actual floor, in the dealers, where's where all the stalls are, so the dealer's den, there was just lots of empty spaces. There was just big spaces where you could, if you needed to get away from the crowd, you could just go to one of these spaces and just stand there and just go, ah, air, space. So yeah, it was awesome. So anyway, that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have managed to get through nearly this whole video, it will probably end on 37 minutes, and I hate myself for it actually doing that. But anyway, thank you very much for watching this video and for sticking through it. Congratulations if you have made it through to the end of this video. I thank you, because I didn't think the video was going to be this long. I really didn't. I thought it was just going to be, look, oh hi, I went to the con, here's some stuff I bought, but no, I ended up waffling a little bit about the con. But yeah, so anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever it'll be. I don't actually know what my next fursuit video is going to be. My next video will be a toy review, though, on the regular day, Wednesday. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!